manage to giving up on my son so easily.
Excuse me?
I've seen the way you look at him. You're sweet on her. It's plain as day. If you don't tell her how you feel, you'll lose her for good.
I've been waiting for you. I was hoping we could talk.
I've been offered the 2IC position and I just accepted. We'll be officially working together.
Due back any minute, apparently. Libby? Oh, why are you being such a glum bum?
Stuart Elton came in yesterday.
The hand transplant, he's not rejecting, I hope.
No, but he is struggling. He wants an amputation.
Why?
There are pain issues. Though Chris is confident that it's at an expected level and therefore no cause for concern.
But does he still want an amputation?
Chris talked him around.
You're still worried, though.
I'm concerned that Chris's motivation is based on maintaining his reputation rather than the patient's well-being.
Well, they did do a psych evaluation, though, didn't they?
Yes, though I'm uncertain that it was as thorough as it should have been.
So tell Chris you're worried.
I did. And he told me that he knew what was best for his patient.
Ah, he shut you down. But, what did he think of his girlfriend's flash new job offer? You haven't told him about Zurich yet, have you?
Not exactly.
You need to tell him, Gabrielle. Do it soon.
Could I put these on ED's tab?
They don't have one.
Right. On mine, then.
Check you out. Are you helpful or something?
No, I have a patient who needs food, and since some idiot keeps stealing our food supply...
Why you even bother to store food is beyond me. The night staff are vultures.
Well, it's a clinical necessity. Diabetic patients, hypothermia patients, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, out of my pocket.
I better get back to it.
Hey, how's the flat hunting going?
Slowly but surely. I saw a fantastic place yesterday, but it was 30 minutes drive out of town.
Peak or off peak?
Off peak. Look, I know it's not ideal for you and Daniel having me around, but I'm working on it, really.
Well, it's not like you're cramping our style or anything. It's just whenever.
Thank you, TK. You've been so kind.
No sweat.
You waited up for Rachel last night.
Very observant of you, considering your room is at the other end of the house, Mum.
Slept in your own beds, though, didn't you?
Mum.
Oh, you spineless git. You didn't declare your undying whatever.
No, I'm not going to discuss this now. I am late for work.
Ignoring it won't make it go away.
The DHB have just appointed Rachel my second in charge.
Oh, good. Then she'll be staying here. You two can make a go of things.
No. I could never enter into a relationship with someone I work so closely with.
Well, you did with Justine.
And I rest my case.
You got married, you had kiddies. It can't have been all bad.
Yes, we got married and had kiddies before I was her boss. And Rachel would never get involved with someone who could potentially sack her.
Well, you don't know until you ask, do you?
Not going to happen.
Oi! Get back here! Daniel! I said get back here.
Let go of me.
Not until you hand them over.
Hey, what's going on?
He's the guy who's been stealing our sandwiches.
Oh, busted, sucker. Daniel, show some respect.
Is the cops and robbers routine really necessary, Tracy?
It would be if it were your handbag, I bet.
But it's not your handbag, it's just some sandwiches.
Yeah.
Sandwiches are for patients. We need them for sick people.
Hey, mate, there's always a fee to the mission, okay?
What would you know?
Look, you're obviously very hungry, so why don't I buy you a meal in our cafeteria? Would that help?
Thanks, lady.
This way.
Seriously, pass me a bucket.
Mate, what's your problem? She's doing something practical to help.
Oh, and why would that be? To suck up to you, TK.
You left early this morning.
I had a lot on my mind.
Work.
But we haven't discussed my job offer yet.
Okay.
And the truth is I've been putting it off.
Why would you do that?
Well, you have a big influence over my decisions. You're a strong, confident person, and you're always certain in your options. Sometimes they overshadow mine.
I had no idea you felt that way. You should have said.
No, please don't read this as a discouragement. You're my partner, and I welcome your thoughts and advice.
Just not so much of it. Tell me about this offer, then.
Well, it's quite spectacular. I'd be overseeing trials of high-intensity focused ultrasound used in conjunction with MRI.
For diagnosis and treatment.
Now, via this technology, it's possible to destroy lesions deep in the brain through the intact skull and skin with extreme accuracy and safety.
Well, that's amazing. It's right up your alley.
It's a very well-paid position. It's a senior position, and it's based at the University of Zurich.
Zurich isn't Switzerland. Well, that really is impressive. Though there'd be a lot to consider before making a decision, I guess. I suppose reasonably, you could set things up on a trial basis, and if you like it, Harry and I could follow you, and if not, you have an easy out.
Yes, you're probably right.
I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm taking charge.
No, all your points are relevant.
Excuse me. Maxwell, hi. Damn. Okay, I'll be right there.
That didn't sound good.
Post-op complications. Sorry. And sorry about the bossy stuff. I'm glad we've talked.
Me too.
Callum,
Yes.
you forgot this.
Ah, the agenda.
Won't be much of a DHB meeting without it. And your brand spanking new lease car.
I hope these have all been checked for water damage.
They're from a registered dealer and are all in pristine condition.
I'm teasing, Libby. Sid Mitchell really was a piece of work.
And yours is the one right behind you.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Congrats on your new job, by the way. I'm so pleased for you.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you'll be needing a desk. Shall I move it into Callum's office?
No. Now that Rachel is a permanent staff member, she will need her own office.
Of course. But it'll take a while to organise.
Really, I can work in an empty exam room or...
No, Libby will sort it for you. Today. We'll talk specifics later, thank you.
Fine. Today it is.
Right, well, let's not keep these people waiting.
What?
He tried to cut his hand off with a chainsaw.
Because it wasn't his, apparently.
How bad is it?
Well, partial amputation, significant blood loss. He wasn't mucking around.
Irretrievably damaged.
In my opinion, but then again, I'm not Chris Warner.
Prep him for theatre. I'll see if there's anything I can do to save him.
Sure.
He was in yesterday. He was upset. I should have realised just how upset.
And his initial psych assessment was okay.
Definitely nothing worrying. But still.
Surgeon, not psychiatrist. Do you want me to brief Cullen?
They paid you for the ankle too.
No, she's in cubicle 3.
I'm here because Stuart Elton has been admitted.
That was your phone call, the post-op complication.
Well, I suppose taking to your hand with a chainsaw is a post-op complication.
He must have been considering it yesterday when he came to see you. Why didn't you say that earlier?
I need to go scrub it.
A chainsaw? What the hell is going on? You ring me as soon as he gets out of theatre. Thank you.
What's happened?
Our hand transplant recipient has decided he doesn't want the hand anymore.
So he cut it off with a chainsaw?
Uh-huh.
I better get back there and start damage control.
No, hold your horses. Chris is still doing his thing. We will wait.
Callum, I thought Helen consulted with you before she appointed me. I wouldn't have taken the job if I thought you'd be uncomfortable with it.
I'm not uncomfortable.
Well, good. Because I thought we worked really well together, and I'm excited about what we could achieve.
And I feel the same thing.
Then what's the problem?
There's no problem. I'm just feeling a little distracted with my mum being sick and Sophie's wedding saga. It's just getting on top of me a little bit, you know?
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Please make a start, shall we?
Sure. Not a word about the hand.
You had to amputate?
He'd done too much damage. The tissue was healthy. It was growing. If he'd left it alone.
A negative outcome was always on the cards. I had my doubts about Stuart's suitability as a candidate from the outset.
Why would you say something like that now? How could that possibly be helpful?
I thought as your partner you'd welcome my opinions and advice. I can see I was mistaken.
Gabrielle. Lady, hey,
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
got any more food?
I just bought you an enormous fry-up. How can you possibly still be hungry?
It's not for me, it's for my mates.
Well, tell them to go to the mission.
It's not open. Not for 3 hours. They're hungry now.
Not my problem.
Oh, come on, lady.
My name is not Lady. It's Dr. Freeman. Here you go. Make sure your friends get a good meal.
$5? That's nothing.
Well, spend it on some fruit and share it.
That's not enough for fruit.
A bit of gratitude, eh, mate?
Thanks, lady.
You go out of your way to help him, and he gives you attitude.
I should have given him more. I have everything I need, and he has nothing. How great would it be to make a real difference with someone like that?
You make a difference every day in the PCC, Brooke. Don't forget that.
The hand was too badly damaged.
Chris, I know this is frustrating, but we're about to cop a roasting, and we need to be ready.
A roasting if you're lucky.
You want to talk about this here?
Actually, you'll be dealing with Rachel. There hasn't been an official announcement yet, but she's just been appointed my 2IC. She'll be acting media liaison from now on.
Congratulations.
Right. Let me know how you go when you finish.
McKenna at the reins once more. Your dad would be proud.
My first step to becoming a nicer, less needy grown-up. So, it's tall.
I am sorry for failing you.
You didn't. I failed myself.
You're one of my oldest friends, and you asked for my help, and instead of standing by you, I took the easier way out. I'm not proud of that.
Helping me wasn't the easiest thing to do. If I thought you'd drunkenly killed someone, I'd have probably done the same thing. Anyway, thanks to you being such a lousy surgeon, we've got our work cut out for us.
She was trying to make out she was Angelina or something, but she's only doing it to score TK. And if he lets her stay any longer at our house,
What do you know? It's Charity Queen herself. Long black?
Oh, not at the moment. I was hoping to speak to the person in charge.
That would be me today.
Oh. Well, I was wondering what happens to the food that you don't use at the end of the day.
If it'll be fresh tomorrow, we keep it. If not, we recycle.
How do you recycle your food?
Animal feed, compost.
Well, that's not very socially minded, is it?
It is from where I'm standing.
Well, what about the hungry and homeless? The Ferndale Mission has more clients than they can cope with, and your pies and sandwiches would make a real difference. What? Plenty of other places do it.
Yes, but we have a social welfare system. The more you mess with things, the less accountable they are. That's not the way it should work. Do they give out brochures at Fashion Week or something?
Fine.
Homelessness. It's so hot right now.
That was brilliant. You wasted her.
You want to go down to the mission after work? If she wants to help out that bad, I think we should spread the word.
That oncologist could talk your ear off. All these chemo courses he wants me to consider. Couldn't understand half of what he was on about.
Well, I would have come with you if you'd asked. I'm sure Callum offered.
I'm not completely decrepit. Anyway, I thought you two had a meeting. How did that pan out?
Okay. You didn't say anything to him, did you? About me? Not that there's anything to say.
I haven't said a word. Of course, if he's behaving oddly, he might have noticed something himself. Might be wondering why you took the job.
Is that what he said?
He didn't say a word.
Well, I took the job because I want to prove to myself and other people that my life is not a complete train wreck.
Good. Well, you've proved that. What next?
Are you trying to ambush me into a relationship with your son?
Well, you're both free, aren't you?
Well, I might be, but Callum's not.
He's not seeing anyone.
No, but right now he has bigger priorities. Family, for example.
You're saying I'm stopping my son from being happy?
No, I'm not saying that at all. You're sick, Mona, and Callum wants to be there for you. That's the way it should be. So stop stressing so much.
I was having a bun fight, and we weren't invited.
Oh, The Ferndale Mission is struggling to feed everyone, so I've organised for the cafeteria to donate their unwanted food.
That's awesome.
Yeah, several other cafes have committed too, so it'll be an ongoing project.
So you'll be collecting the food every day?
Oh, no. I've organised for the mission to do it. They made a bit of noise about it at first, but they've come round to the idea.
Well, you were keen to make a difference, and you have. Good on you.
Well, I only wish I could do more.
Someone give that woman an Oscar. That was brilliant. Oh, please don't tell me you buy that.
Maybe she's trying to make a difference.
Only one thing would motivate Brooke Freeman to have a complete personality transplant. She wants something. She must want it real bad, too.
Where's Rachel?
At the hospital, working.
I mean, most people are at 5:30.
There's no point in dining late. You need time to digest. Besides, I wanted to tell you that I'm off home.
What?
When?
Tonight.
No, you're not. You're staying here and doing your treatment.
They have perfectly good chemotherapy in Australia.
I don't care. We are your family and we will take care of you.
It's not what I want.
We've been over this 1,000 times, Mum. Martyring yourself will not get my attention.
It is my flaming body and it's my flaming cancer, and I'll deal with it in my own flaming way. I'll be sick, I realise that. But I know what I'm like, and so do you. I don't want you lot suffering along with me. There's no point.
We don't mind, Gran.
Now get up. It's getting cold.
Wine?
No, thanks. I saw you at the IV today with Rachel. You looked busy.
Concocting a PR spin. Hardly any point. There's only so many ways to justify cutting off a hand you've just sewn on. I should have told you earlier. I was stressed. I was in a hurry.
And you wanted to avoid an argument,
There was that,
in my opinion.
which was right. You picked that Stuart had issues from the start. I didn't.
You're treating me as an equal. It's nice.
See, this is the bit I don't get. I do see you as an equal, and I always have. Truth be told, I'm probably slightly threatened by you.
That's ridiculous.
It's not, Gabrielle, I mean it. I think you're incredible in 100 different ways. Don't ever think otherwise.
The contract in Zurich is for 2 years.
And what do you think about that?
Taking it would expand my knowledge and experience considerably. It would open up more opportunities for better jobs, better research projects, greater funding.
Although, meanwhile, the job could become a little dull. Lots of books and papers, very little hands-on work.
It's a possibility.
And sooner or later, the procedure will be trialled here.
But working in Zurich means I'd be much closer to all the major European cities. I'd have better access to conferences and forums.
Yeah, and that's true.
You don't think I should take the job?
No, I'm just trying to give you a balanced argument. You have to make the decision that best suits your priorities.
Are you saying I'm not making you my priority?
No, I'm not saying that at all. If you want the job, Harry and I will follow you. It will mean a big upheaval for all of us. So I guess you need to be sure that the benefits outweigh the sacrifices. Anyhow, it's your decision, not mine.
Off you go. You can't stay here. People have got jobs to do.
Hurry it up, mate. We want Dr. Freeman.
She'll give us a feed.
Doesn't sound like our Dr. Freeman. Oh, Brooke, there seems to be some sort of mix-up. Give us a fry-up, lady.
Stand over there, please. Would someone care to tell me what is going on?
Apparently, someone at the mission told this lot that you wanted to help.
Yes, they seem to be under the impression that your door was wide open, Brooke.
It most certainly is not. Look, I've organised for some extra food to be delivered to the mission, so you can go and eat there. Go on. I've done my bit. I'm not going to help you. Shoo.
I don't speak to them like that. They're not animals. They're people.
You need to promise me that you'll call if things get too much for you.
Yes, don't fuss.
Who's off where?
Me. home.
Mum's decided she needs a bit of space while she gets her treatment.
But why?
Because I don't want you lot sticking your nose in every 5 minutes, that's why.
If this is about me being here, I'm happy to go. I'll move out tonight if you like.
Stop your nonsense.
Mum's made up her mind.
Ready to hit the road, Gran?
I'm going to come too to say goodbye.
Why you don't want me to drive you, I will not understand.
Because I don't want you there. These two are more than capable.
You take care of yourself, huh?
Rachel? Right, you best be off. Oh, one more thing. He's sweet on you and you're sweet on him. For the love of God, get off your backsides and do something about it. Righto. Said my piece.
Ah, just in time.
I don't want to eat, I want to talk.
Well, can we talk and eat?
I've decided to accept the job.
That was quick. Are you sure you've thought it through?
I've thought about it in great depth. And you will not talk me out of it. I'm phoning to accept in the morning.
Okay. Well, then I guess we have a lot to organise. I better hand in my resignation too. But by then Harry will be settled in school, so I prefer he continue the rest of his school year.
No, I don't want that.
I can't uproot him again. He's just settled down after Venice.
It's not about Harry. I don't trust you.
That's ridiculous.
You still have feelings for Rachel, I can see it. And I don't believe that you have the strength to remain faithful to me.
I love you, Gabrielle.
You loved Rachel once. And Libby and countless others who lost their appeal. Zurich is my big chance. And I don't want to waste it worrying about what you might be doing behind my back.
Well, I can't just up and leave. I have a life here.
I know.
What is this?
I'm ending our relationship.
And what about me? Do I get a say?
Not this time.
They say there's someone for everyone.
Why should we go it alone?
That all's fair in love and war.
I'm not prepared to give up on this.
And that true love conquers all.
We're together and we're proud to be together.
But the only real truth is that sooner or later...
Let's talk about us.
We all get...
You don't deserve her!
Exactly what we deserve.
It's blackmail.
What are you doing, Brooke?
Shortland Street. 7 o'clock weeknights, TV2.